Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to tell you guys a story. I wanted to do a sit down story time video. I've told this night that occurred recently. I've told this story of this night to several people, and every single one of them has said you need to make a video on this. That is why I'm making this video today. I wanted to apologize for the stupid glare from my filming light that's super bright right now that's on my fridge. Just a quick, it's ugly. Sorry that it's there. If you guys weren't aware, I turned 21 back in September, so I've been going out a little bit more because I can actually get into the bars that are around here now, so that's nice. So this particular night, let's just go ahead and get into the story. It was like a series of the whole night. When I look back on it, is just like so, first of all, so funny and so like unfortunate, just all the series of things that happened. This was pretty recent. It was like a month ago or so, and I went out with one of my girlfriends from school, and my friend will remain nameless for this video. I'm just gonna refer to her as my friend in case she wouldn't want me like telling this. I did actually get her approval to make this video, but I'm just, as I said, gonna refer to her as my friend. We hadn't seen each other in a really long time, and we were like, let's go out and let's have a great night together. So she came over to my apartment, and we basically pre-gamed at my apartment. So we were drinking a lot here before we decided to go out, and we didn't really have a plan. We were just like, let's just like hit up some bars around the area, see where the night takes us. So we're at my apartment, we're listening to music, we're turning up. We took some shots before we went out, just cause we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and we were like, let's do it, why not? So if you drink, you know that if you kind of drink a lot in the span of like a short amount of time, it takes a little while for all of that alcohol to hit you, but sometimes when it hits you, it just hits you really fast and hard. So this was kind of the type of thing that occurred. We drank a lot at my place, and then we actually took Squirtle on a walk downtown. We took him on a walk. We were wearing like full ensembles, like heels, just we were stepping out. We were ready for the night ahead. We take Squirtle out, we come back, we take probably like a couple more shots each before we left, and this is when things like kind of got, you know, a little bit fuzzy. So basically we were just wandering the downtown bar scene, and we hopped into this one particular bar, and we sat at the bar and we ordered an additional mixed drink. So that was like, probably, I think this was the mistake, because at that point it was just like, we had just gone too far, you know what I mean? I remember us sitting there and we were just laughing nonstop. We were sending photos to my friend Emily. We went to the bathroom, and I remember like, I think one or both of us definitely like fell on the way out of the bathroom. So we probably just looked like idiots at this point. Like, I don't even want to know what we looked like in our heels, like strutting around this bar. But anyway, we didn't really like this bar. It was super empty and too chill for us. So we decided to leave. So we decided we wanted to go to this club that was in Hollywood. And so we left the bar, we called an Uber. I remember us sitting on the curb outside of the bar waiting for our Uber. We get into the Uber, and this is basically like my last one of my last like clear memories of the night. We got into the Uber. I think I played music. I hope that I blew up that aux cord, honestly. I really hope that I did, but who knows, honestly. So we get to this club, and there is a really long line, and I guess me and my friend are waiting in line, and for some reason, we have no idea to this day why, but for some reason we were not able to get in. I don't know if we gave up on the line because we were over it, but I remember we just waited in the line for a very long time, and then like after that we were just on a curb and we were over this place. Basically, we never got in to this club that we like took an Uber. It was a pretty decently long Uber ride that we took to this club, and we really wanted to go at the time. I don't know if it was that we gave up on the line, or that it got too late and it was possibly closing and they weren't letting more people in, or if honestly, like, I don't know if we got actually to where they check your IDs and they didn't let me and my friend in because we were like so drunk. I don't know. We were talking about it the next day, and we were trying so hard to figure it out, because we're like, why didn't we get into the club? Like, that was our destination. What happened? We were in line and then all of a sudden we were in an Uber home. I guess during this time, me and my friend might have fallen because I had multiple scratches, like, on my hand. My friend scratched up her knees. Like, we both had scars and bruises from this evening, and I have no idea what we even like did besides not get into this club. This is just when things go really downhill. I, for some reason, thought that I should call the giant SUV black car Uber to take us home from the club. It was like probably 40, 60, some ridiculous, I think it was like $60 honestly, because it was the giant SUV for just me and my friend. It's like the men that are literally wearing like the suits, like you call that if you are on some sort of like, you know, a business trip or you're just trying to be really fancy for the evening. It was so unnecessary and I don't know why I did that. So in the Uber ride, my friend ended up puking all over herself, and the Uber had to stop, and they get really upset obviously when somebody pukes because they have to stop driving for the night or the day and they have to go and get their car cleaned so it doesn't smell like puke, and whoever calls the Uber basically gets charged a $200 Uber cleaning fee if there's puke in the Uber. So guess who called the Uber? I have like a flashback of the Uber door being open, and our driver was like holding open the door and being like, no, if you have to puke, just puke outside, please, like don't puke in the car. And my friend was just like, no, I promise I'm not gonna puke anymore. Like, I promise I'm not gonna throw up anymore. We get out of the Uber, we get back to my apartment. I don't know how we got in the building because I left not only all of my keys, 3 keys that I have, separate keys for my apartment, not only all of my keys, but I also left my phone in the Uber, I believe. Basically, I lost my phone, and I think I had it in the Uber because I called the Uber, so I assume that I had my phone in the car. So I lost my phone, I lost my keys, and I got charged a $200 cleaning fee for my friend puking in this Uber, and the driver was not happy with us at all, let's just say that. I mean, why would he be? So we get back to my apartment, don't know how we got in the front door because, as I said, lost my keys. We go up to my door, and we're wondering why we can't get in my apartment door because I didn't have my keys. I think I remember trying my friend's keys in the door for some reason. Like, I just have a memory of myself like trying to get in. I later found out next week when I saw this man, the security man that was working at the front desk of my apartment building. I went down and he told me that I was really, really upset and that I started banging my head into the wall like this, and I was like, I lost my keys, I can't get into my apartment, can you please help me get into my apartment? So this man, bless his heart, I love him seriously, this man takes like a ring of the 80+ keys to get into every single unit of my apartment building. He comes upstairs with us and he tried every single key until he found my apartment key. They're not labeled apparently. So he said it took like 10 minutes or something for him to do. And meanwhile, while he was doing this, he said that my friend was lying on the ground of the hallway flat like this, like sprawled out like Patrick Star, like a pancake, just done with the evening, honestly, over it, ready to go to sleep. He lets us in the door, thank God. The next morning, my friend is awake at 7 a.m. for some reason. We probably got home at 2 something, and I think we just went straight to bed. My friend wakes up on my couch. She told me she realized she was covered in puke. She said that Squirtle was giving her like the side eye. And then she came over, this was 7 a.m. I don't know why she was awake. She came over to my bed and I was like sleeping fully nude. Like, I guess I got home, I took off my outfit that I had been wearing and I went to sleep naked. I didn't put on my pajamas basically. So she's just like so confused. She wakes me up and she's like, Lindsay, like Squirtle was just like staring at me, I'm covered in puke, you're naked, like what the heck is going on? Before she left, she realized that she lost her ID. So we both lost like very important things this evening. At this point, I hadn't even realized that I didn't have my phone or my keys. I went back to sleep and then I later woke up later that morning feeling so terrible. I was like, I need a bagel right now. And I searched like high to low my entire apartment. My phone was nowhere to be found, and then I realized that I didn't have my keys. So I go downstairs and I'm like asking the guy at the front desk, I'm like, have you seen like my phone or my keys anywhere? And he's just like, no, Lindsay, like I haven't. I was like, I basically like, I don't remember how I got into my place last night. And he's like, you don't remember? And he's like, oh, Lindsay, you just turned 21 recently, didn't you? Okay, I understand, blah, blah. He's like, okay, let me like, you'll have to pay $50, but I can get you some new keys. And I did have to get a new phone, which was so unfortunate because I had just gotten a new iPhone 6S. I legitimately had it for like 10 days and then I lost it. Then I realized that I got the email that I got charged a $200 Uber cleaning fee, and I was just like, this night was so like unfortunate, but it's also so funny because legitimately like we did nothing. Like we left and we didn't like do anything. We just went out and had like all of this like stuff happen to us because we were like too drunk, clearly. So I guess the moral of the story is, please like don't get to the point where you legitimately like don't know what's going on. Or if you do have one of those nights where you're like, I just want to go crazy, like whatever, then be with somebody that is not at that level. I lost a lot of things that night. Spent a lot of money on Ubers, and I hope that you enjoyed this story. Let me know if you want to see other story time videos because I really like doing these, and they're kind of like a new thing on YouTube. Like I've been watching a lot of story time videos and I get a lot of enjoyment out of them. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hope that because like I'm 21 and everything now, that we can talk about things like this, because honestly I think this was just like a funny story, and it was my own fault that all of this happened, obviously. So yeah, a series of unfortunate events occurred that evening. I'll see you next week for a Fit Friday video, and if you don't watch my vlog channel, I will link it in the description box because I just uploaded a new vlog yesterday. So I am also just like vlogging again regularly pretty much, so check that out if you want to see more of me more than once a week on this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.